Hey, what's going on the YouTube? This is SEL0320 back at it again for a movie spill, 5-minute movie spill on whatever movie I kind of go see just before I even release out any new movie reviews I've done. So this turn around, I'm actually looking at the 2014's The Maze Runner. I just saw it. It was very intriguing, and I had very low expectations going into it. Dylan O'Brien, who plays the main character, Thomas is the main character of the movie. I've seen him in the movie, not the movie, but the show Teen Wolf, which I actually think his character is really funny and whatnot, but he adds a whole nother element to his acting prowess in this movie. Everything from the action, from the intrigue of the story and the plot, it was centrally focused, just like a movie would a movie that's based on the book would kind of unfold in the best kind of ways. I can compare it to the likes of the Lost Boys, well, not Lost Boys, probably the Lord of the Flies, and probably maybe a bit of Hunger Games, but this in of itself had its own grittiness to it. I thought that everybody did a really good job as far as the acting. A lot of this is a very young cast. Some of them I've never even seen in certain movies before, but they did their job. With each character, you can tell the fear that controls their reactions to things. And Thomas has a lot of fear, but the difference in him is his motivation to get out of the situation of being in the maze. Now, the story itself, I think that it didn't skip a beat. It was a very good open-ended story that, to me, I cannot wait to see what they're actually going to do with the final product of all this, because I'm hoping they're going to make a franchise out of it. I know it's based off a book series. I have not read the book series yet, but I'm definitely intrigued. By the end of this movie, I was like to the point where I was like, whoa, because there's a lot of elements in this with the action that you're like, okay, man, how are they going to live through this? Because you see certain characters die, you see certain people be put in compromised situations, you see certain people lose their minds, and it's a really human climax, in the sense of you're thinking one thing is about to happen and then something else just kind of throws you for the loop, and it's like, it's really sad, but at the same time, like, you know, it was bound to happen eventually to somebody. And so that's all I can kind of say. But definitely, I highly recommend this movie. I got maybe 3 out of 5 stars for me just for this spill. If you want to see my full grade for it, definitely go and check out my review that's going to be posting up after this. But yeah, definitely, The Maze Runner was freaking awesome. Anybody that's already seen it, please leave your comments below, but please do not put any spoilers in it. I'm not going to release out a spoiler review for it. I just think that going into this movie, you need to be completely surprised. If you read the book, I think it's going to probably give the book justice, just in the way they've done it, as far as the cinematography, as far as the way, the look, and the grittiness of it. It's very different. Like, I've seen it, it's like they didn't have to reinvent the wheel, in a sense, but at the same time, they added new elements to a story that, like, now, like, I'm more intrigued about. And I've seen certain movies come out, like Divergent, I Am Number 4, that they've had their pros and cons with it, but I'm actually rooting for this series. I really am. There was another movie that came out a while back, I think it was Beautiful Creatures, and I actually really enjoyed that movie, but they're never going to make a franchise out of it just because of a lot of people didn't like that demographic of that type of, like, sorcery and magic and stuff like that. This is a science fiction epic, and so I think it deserves its own franchise, in my opinion. But we'll see. If you like this movie spill, or this 5-minute movie spill, please leave a like below. If you want to leave any comments, please leave your comments in the comments below. And yes, I am kind of technically driving, which is not a good idea. Never do this, anybody. I'm doing this on the new iPhone 6, which I'm actually going to have an open boxing review for that, and just my ideas of what I've seen so far with my iPhone 6, if I like it. I'm not going to do a review on the Plus because I do not have the money to get it, and I'm not going to get it anytime soon. But yeah, hopefully y'all like this 5-minute movie spill. The Maze Runner, go see it. Yahoo!